Welcome. Today, we're diving into the 70-20-10 rule, a simple yet powerful guideline for managing your finances and saving money effectively. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by budgeting or unsure how much to save, this rule offers a clear structure. By dividing your income into three distinct categories, the 70-20-10 rule helps you prioritize spending, saving, and giving, making financial planning less stressful and more achievable. Let's break down what each number means and how you can apply this rule to your own life for better financial health. Ready to take control of your money? Let's get started. The 70-20-10 rule is a straightforward budgeting method that divides your after-tax income into three parts: 70% for living expenses, 20% for savings or debt repayment, and 10% for charitable giving or personal development. This approach is designed to help you manage your money wisely without the need for complicated spreadsheets or strict tracking. By following this rule, you can ensure that your essential needs are met, your future is secured, and you're making a positive impact or investing in yourself. Let's explore each component in detail to see how this rule can fit into your financial life. Let's start with the largest portion. 70% of your income is allocated to living expenses. This includes all the costs necessary to maintain your lifestyle, such as rent or mortgage, utilities, groceries, transportation, insurance, and other daily expenses. The idea is to keep your essential spending within this limit, so you don't overspend and have enough left for saving and giving. By being mindful of this percentage, you can avoid lifestyle inflation and make sure your spending aligns with your financial goals. Next, we'll look at the 20% portion dedicated to savings and debt repayment. The next 20% of your income should go towards savings or paying off debt. This category is crucial for building your financial future and achieving long-term stability. Savings can include contributions to an emergency fund, retirement accounts, or investments. If you have outstanding debts, such as credit cards or loans, this portion can also be used to pay them down faster. Prioritizing this 20% helps you prepare for unexpected expenses and ensures you're making progress toward your financial goals. Now, let's move on to the final 10%, which focuses on giving and personal growth. The final 10% of your income is set aside for charitable giving or personal development. This could mean donating to causes you care about, supporting your community, or investing in your own education and skills. Allocating this portion encourages generosity and self-improvement, both of which can enrich your life beyond finances. Whether you choose to give back or invest in yourself, this 10% ensures your budget reflects your values and aspirations. Let's see how these three categories work together to create a balanced financial plan. The 70-20-10 rule works because it's simple and flexible. Unlike strict budgets that require tracking every penny, this rule gives you clear boundaries without overwhelming details. It encourages you to live within your means, prioritize savings, and remember the importance of giving or self-investment. By sticking to these percentages, you can avoid common financial pitfalls like overspending or neglecting your future. The rule is also adaptable. If your income changes, just recalculate the percentages. Next, let's look at how to apply this rule in real life. To start using the 70-20-10 rule, first calculate your after-tax income. This is the amount you actually take home after taxes and deductions. Knowing your true income is essential for accurate budgeting. Once you have this number, you can easily divide it according to the rule. For example, if your monthly take-home pay is $3,000, you'll allocate $2,100 for living expenses, $600 for savings or debt, and $300 for giving or personal growth. Let's move on to the next step, tracking your expenses. Next, track your monthly expenses to see where your money is going. List all your regular bills, groceries, transportation, and other living costs. Compare your total spending to the 70% limit. If you're spending more than this, look for areas to cut back. This step helps you identify unnecessary expenses and adjust your habits to fit the rule. Keeping your living expenses within 70% ensures you have enough left for saving and giving. Now, let's talk about setting up your savings and debt payments. Now, set up automatic transfers for your savings or debt repayment. By automating this 20%, you make sure you're consistently building your financial future. Whether it's moving money to a savings account, retirement fund, or making extra payments on loans, automation removes the temptation to spend what you should be saving. This step is key to making the 70-20-10 rule work smoothly. Next, let's see how to handle the final 10% for giving or personal growth. Finally, decide how you want to use the last 10%. You might choose to donate to a charity, support a cause, or invest in courses and books for personal development. Setting aside this portion each month makes giving or self-improvement a regular habit, not just an afterthought. This step helps you align your spending with your values and long-term aspirations. With all 3 steps in place, you're ready to enjoy the benefits of the 70-20-10 rule. Let's look at some practical examples. Let's walk through a practical example. Suppose your after-tax income is $4,000 per month. According to the 70-20-10 rule, you allocate $2,800 for living expenses, $800 for savings or debt repayment, and $400 for giving or personal growth. This clear breakdown makes it easy to plan your monthly budget and track your progress. By sticking to these limits, you can avoid overspending and steadily build your savings. Next, let's see how to adjust the rule for different situations. If your income is lower, you may need to adjust the percentages slightly. The key is to make sure your essential needs are covered first. You might allocate a bit more to living expenses and a bit less to savings or giving, but try to keep the overall structure. Even small amounts saved or given can make a difference over time. The 70-20-10 rule is meant to be flexible, so adapt it to fit your circumstances while keeping the core principles in mind. Let's look at how to handle windfalls or extra income. When you receive a bonus, tax refund, or other extra income, the 70-20-10 rule can help you decide how to use it. Apply the same percentages: 70% for spending, 20% for saving or debt, and 10% for giving or growth. This approach prevents impulse spending and ensures you're making the most of unexpected money. It's a great way to boost your savings or make a bigger impact with your giving. Next, let's discuss the benefits of consistency with this rule. The real power of the 70-20-10 rule comes from consistency. By following this structure month after month, you build strong financial habits that lead to long-term stability. Even if you have to adjust the percentages occasionally, sticking to the overall approach helps you stay on track. Over time, you'll see your savings grow, your debts shrink, and your ability to give or invest in yourself increase. Consistency turns small steps into big results. Now, let's address some common challenges you might face. One common challenge is overspending on living expenses. It's easy to let small purchases add up and exceed the 70% limit. To avoid this, track your spending regularly and look for patterns. Are there subscriptions you don't use or dining out habits that could be trimmed? Making small adjustments can help you stay within your budget and free up more for saving and giving. Next, let's talk about the challenge of saving consistently. Saving money can be tough, especially if you have a lot of expenses or debts. The key is to automate your savings so it happens before you have a chance to spend the money. Even small amounts add up over time. If you're struggling, start with a lower percentage and gradually increase it as your situation improves. The important thing is to make saving a regular habit, no matter the amount. Next, let's look at how to stay motivated with the 70-20-10 rule. Staying motivated to follow the 70-20-10 rule can be challenging, especially when unexpected expenses arise. Set clear financial goals, like building an emergency fund or saving for a vacation, to keep yourself focused. Celebrate small milestones along the way, such as paying off a credit card or reaching a savings target. Remember, progress is more important than perfection. The 70-20-10 rule is a guide, not a strict law. Next, let's see how this rule compares to other budgeting methods. You might have heard of the 50-30-20 rule, another popular budgeting method. It allocates 50% of income to needs, 30% to wants, and 20% to savings. The main difference is that the 70-20-10 rule combines all living expenses into one category and includes a specific portion for giving or personal growth. Both methods can work well, so choose the one that fits your lifestyle and priorities best. Next, let's discuss the benefits of including giving in your budget. Including giving or personal development in your budget has many benefits. Giving to others can increase your sense of purpose and happiness, while investing in yourself can lead to greater opportunities and fulfillment. The 70-20-10 rule ensures you don't neglect these important areas, even when money is tight. By making giving or growth a regular part of your financial plan, you create a more balanced and meaningful approach to money. Next, let's look at how to review and adjust your budget over time. It's important to review your budget regularly, at least once every few months. Life changes, and so do your financial needs. Check if you're staying within the 70-20-10 limits and adjust as necessary. Maybe your expenses have increased, or you've paid off a debt and can save more. Regular reviews help you stay on track and make the most of your money. Next, let's talk about involving your family or partner in the budgeting process. If you share finances with a partner or family, it's important to discuss the 70-20-10 rule together. Agree on spending limits, savings goals, and giving priorities. Open communication helps avoid misunderstandings and ensures everyone is on the same page. Working as a team makes it easier to stick to the rule and achieve your financial goals. Next, let's see how to teach kids about this simple budgeting method. The 70-20-10 rule is a great way to teach kids about money management. Give them an allowance and help them divide it into spending, saving, and giving jars. This hands-on approach makes financial concepts easy to understand and builds good habits early. Encourage them to set goals for their savings and choose causes they care about for giving. Teaching kids these principles prepares them for a lifetime of smart money choices. Next, let's look at some tools to help you follow the rule. There are many tools available to help you stick to the 70-20-10 rule. Budgeting apps, spreadsheets, and even simple notebooks can make tracking your income and expenses easier. Some apps allow you to set custom categories and automate transfers, making it simple to follow your plan. Choose the tool that works best for you and your lifestyle. The key is to stay organized and review your progress regularly. Next, let's discuss how to handle setbacks. Everyone faces setbacks, whether it's an unexpected expense or a loss of income. If you fall off track, don't get discouraged. Review your budget, adjust your percentages if needed, and focus on getting back to the 70-20-10 structure as soon as possible. Remember, financial planning is a journey, not a race. Every step you take brings you closer to your goals. Next, let's talk about celebrating your progress. When you reach a savings goal, pay off a debt, or make a meaningful donation, take time to celebrate your success. Recognizing your achievements keeps you motivated and reinforces positive habits. Share your progress with supportive friends or family, and reflect on how far you've come. Small celebrations can make the journey more enjoyable and help you stay committed to the 70-20-10 rule. Next, let's look at how this rule can help you achieve long-term financial freedom. By consistently applying the 70-20-10 rule, you're setting yourself up for long-term financial freedom. Saving regularly, living within your means, and giving back all contribute to a stable and fulfilling financial life. Over time, your savings will grow, debts will decrease, and you'll have more opportunities to pursue your dreams. The simplicity of the rule makes it easy to stick with, even as your life changes. Next, let's address some frequently asked questions about the 70-20-10 rule. A common question is whether you can adjust the 70-20-10 percentages. The answer is yes. The rule is a guideline, not a strict requirement. If your situation calls for more savings or higher living expenses, feel free to tweak the numbers. The important thing is to maintain a balance between spending, saving, and giving. Adjust the rule to fit your needs, but keep the core principles in mind. Next, let's talk about what to do if you have irregular income. If your income varies from month to month, use the 70-20-10 rule based on your average monthly income. Calculate your average take-home pay over the past 6 to 12 months and use that as your baseline. This approach smooths out fluctuations and helps you maintain consistency. If you have a particularly good month, allocate the extra according to the rule. Next, let's discuss how to handle debt within the 70-20-10 framework. If you have significant debt, prioritize it within the 20% savings or debt repayment category. Focus on paying off high-interest debts first, such as credit cards, while still saving a small amount if possible. Once debts are paid down, shift more of the 20% towards savings and investments. The 70-20-10 rule helps you balance debt repayment with building a financial cushion. Next, let's look at how to handle unexpected expenses. Unexpected expenses are a part of life. Use your savings portion to build an emergency fund that can cover at least 3 to 6 months of living expenses. This fund acts as a safety net when surprises happen, like car repairs or medical bills. If you need to dip into your emergency fund, focus on replenishing it as soon as possible. The 70-20-10 rule makes it easier to prepare for the unexpected. Next, let's discuss how to stay accountable. Accountability is key to sticking with the 70-20-10 rule. Share your goals with a trusted friend, family member, or financial advisor. Regular check-ins can help you stay motivated and make adjustments as needed. You might also join online communities or use budgeting apps with accountability features. The more support you have, the easier it is to stay on track. Next, let's look at the psychological benefits of this budgeting method. Following the 70-20-10 rule can reduce financial stress and increase your sense of control. Knowing exactly where your money is going brings peace of mind and helps you avoid anxiety about bills or savings. The act of giving or investing in yourself also boosts happiness and self-worth. Over time, these psychological benefits can lead to better decision-making and a healthier relationship with money. Next, let's see how to adapt the rule as your life changes. Major life events like marriage, having children, or changing jobs can impact your finances. When these changes happen, revisit your budget and adjust the 70-20-10 allocations as needed. The rule is flexible enough to accommodate new priorities and responsibilities. By regularly updating your plan, you can stay on top of your finances no matter what life throws your way. Next, let's look at how to use the rule for long-term planning. The 70-20-10 rule isn't just for monthly budgets. It can guide your long-term financial planning too. Use the same percentages when setting annual goals, planning for retirement, or saving for big purchases. This consistent approach keeps your finances organized and helps you make steady progress toward your dreams. By thinking long-term, you can make smarter decisions today that pay off in the future. Next, let's discuss the importance of reviewing your progress. Tracking your progress is essential for staying motivated and making improvements. Set regular check-ins, monthly or quarterly, to review your spending, savings, and giving. Celebrate your wins and identify areas for improvement. Keeping a record of your achievements helps you see how far you've come and inspires you to keep going. Next, let's look at how to avoid common pitfalls with the 70-20-10 rule. Common pitfalls include underestimating expenses, forgetting to save, or neglecting the giving growth portion. To avoid these, be honest about your spending, automate your savings, and make giving a non-negotiable part of your budget. Regular reviews and adjustments help you stay on track. Remember, the goal is progress, not perfection. Next, let's talk about the importance of financial education. Understanding basic financial concepts is key to making the 70-20-10 rule work for you. Take time to learn about budgeting, saving, investing, and debt management. The more you know, the better decisions you'll make. There are plenty of free resources online, including articles, videos, and courses. Investing in your financial education pays off for a lifetime. Next, let's see how to inspire others to use the 70-20-10 rule. Sharing your experience with the 70-20-10 rule can inspire friends and family to take control of their finances too. Talk about the benefits you've seen and offer to help others get started. Sometimes, seeing someone else succeed is the motivation people need to make a change. By spreading the word, you can help create a community of financially savvy individuals. Next, let's look at how this rule can adapt to different cultures and values. The 70-20-10 rule is flexible enough to fit different cultures and personal values. Some people may prioritize family support, religious giving, or community involvement. Adjust the giving or growth portion to reflect what matters most to you. The key is to make your budget a reflection of your values, not just your expenses. This personal touch makes the rule more meaningful and sustainable. Next, let's discuss the role of technology in budgeting. Technology has made budgeting easier than ever. Use apps to track your spending, set up automatic transfers, and get reminders for savings or giving. Many tools offer visual breakdowns of your budget, making it simple to see if you're sticking to the 70-20-10 rule. Embrace technology to streamline your financial management and stay organized. Next, let's look at how to keep your motivation high over the long term. Keeping your motivation high is crucial for long-term success. Set new goals as you achieve old ones, and remind yourself why you started. Visualize the benefits of financial freedom, like less stress, more choices, and the ability to help others. Surround yourself with supportive people who encourage your progress. Motivation is the fuel that keeps your financial journey moving forward. Next, let's summarize the key points of the 70-20-10 rule. To sum up, the 70-20-10 rule is a simple, flexible, and effective way to manage your money. Allocate 70% of your income to living expenses, 20% to savings or debt repayment, and 10% to giving or personal growth. Adjust the percentages as needed, stay consistent, and review your progress regularly. This rule helps you balance your needs, future goals, and values, leading to greater financial stability and satisfaction. Next, let's look at a visual summary of the rule. Here's a quick visual summary. Imagine your income as a pie chart divided into 3 slices: 70% for living expenses, 20% for savings or debt, and 10% for giving or growth. This visual makes it easy to remember and apply the rule every month. Whenever you receive income, picture this breakdown and allocate your money accordingly. Next, let's see a schematic diagram to reinforce the concept. Let's visualize the 70-20-10 rule with a schematic diagram. This will help you see exactly how your income should be divided and reinforce the simplicity of the method. By keeping this image in mind, you can make smarter financial decisions every day. The 70-20-10 rule is a practical and adaptable approach to managing your finances. By dividing your income into clear categories, you can meet your needs, secure your future, and make a positive impact. Remember, the key is consistency and regular review. Adjust the rule as your life changes, and don't be afraid to seek help or use tools to stay on track. With the 70-20-10 rule, you're well on your way to financial stability and peace of mind. Thanks for watching, and here's to your financial success.